Hello YouTube. Alright, don't panic, this is not Black Suit Matt. I really just felt like dressing for the occasion. Anyone who knows me well enough knows that I'm a diehard stan. I mean, I turned 13 when the Marshall Mathers LP came out, so do the math. It was almost impossible to be young and not influenced by Eminem during that era. But rose-tinted glasses aside, I really just think that Eminem is one of the best lyricists to ever pick up a pen. I mean, the dude is in his 50s and still just crushing the game. Eminem and I are actually both Michiganders, and in fact, when I lived in Detroit about a decade ago, my office was like 3 miles from his house. Unfortunately for me, Shady is pretty elusive, and I never got to run into him in the public. But still, his legacy and his reputation are a big part of Michigan's identity. Even though I'm fairly dialed into what Eminem puts out, I somehow missed this one. I think maybe because it wasn't actually on one of his albums or on his YouTube channel, it just flew under my radar. So today I'm going to listen and react to Eminem's Doomsday Part 2. I already went and listened to Doomsday Part 1, and even though that track doesn't feature Eminem, it was a very clear homage to Juice WRLD. Rest in peace, Juice. It was a really cool music video. I like Cole Bennett's work as a director. I know that he's worked with Eminem in the past, so I'm pretty excited to see what they do with this. I saw in the thumbnail that Eminem was wearing a black shirt and a yellow tie, so I decided to follow suit. And before we go any further, the quick mental health check. If you're not doing okay mentally, especially if you feel like you might hurt yourself or somebody else, stop this video and go get help. Find a trusted friend, family member, medical provider, or reach out to your region's suicide and crisis help service. The world is a better place with you in it, and I'm so happy you're here. Okay, so it looks like this song is pretty short. That probably means it's going to be a little bit more of a cypher or freestyle kind of track. I imagine we're not going to have that traditional verse-chorus structure. Since it's so short, what I think I'm probably going to do is listen to the whole song once, and then go back and listen to it a second time, and we'll pick it apart a little bit. Also, as a disclaimer, I'm not nearly the caliber of creator as somebody like Knox Hill. I am not a rapper. I am not a master at picking apart bars. I know with 100% certainty that I will miss stuff in this song. If you want to talk about it, cool. Just be respectful, okay? Don't come at me. Alright, disclaimer out of the way, here is Doomsday Part 2.
Yeah, a little under the weather. Fuck it. Yeah. Alright, here we go. First I'm a shredder, verse like I had a personal vendetta. Words come together like birds of a feather. So I need a walker like Herschel. I'm better than all of you fucking little twerps put together. But I'm not trying to be controversial. I'd rather talk about shit with the purpose that matters. Like who had the second best verse on Forever. Now I got a riddle. One condition, you mustn't laugh. Okay. What is the opposite of Benzino? What? A giraffe. Go with his neck, how the fuck is that? How can I go with something he doesn't have? Arms so short he can't even touch his hands when they're above his head doing jumping jacks. Sorry, I don't mean to upset you, Ben. When I talk about all the debt you in, I hear that you been creeping on the low in them cheap hotels that they catch you in. Jesus Christ, dog, when you said 210, never guessed you meant at the Red Wolf Inn, in a room with one single bed, 2 men. Shady man, you can. Yes, you can. Well, I guess then I regret to inform you hate to spoil a day, but this doesn't bring me no joy to say. Guess that coiler rate feeds in the toilet, eh? God, yeah. Damage due to flows, collateral I suppose. Got pointed like mine in Sandra Bullock's nose. Head in bullet holes, have you full of those. You'll catch a stray like animal control. Plan a funeral, I'ma probably have to plan a funeral. Logical exams, once again, it is off into that damn padded room I go. Right toward the asylum of the psych ward. Because I strangled you with a mic cord. Because my fucking mind's morbid, I'm on my Pegasus, my high horse, and I'm fly. Bitch, I soar like a sty. You probably feel like you're gonna die, cause you're in my morgue and you're tied up like a tight score. And that's why I'm back with Cole Bennett, and I've been it, the level J. Cole Bennett. It's aftermath that I ride forward till I die.
Oh my god, Em. Yo, that took everything in me to not pause right at the beginning of this when I realized this was a remix of the Role Model beat.
You beat for me, I'ma even the score equally. Take you on Jerry Springer and beat your ass legally.
Yo, we got Eminem rapping over remixed beats from the Slim Shady LP before we got GTA 6. Y'all, this is peak Eminem. I really love it when he's just in this confident state. I love M's funny stuff. I love when he's goofing off. I like the tracks where he's angry or sad, but this cool, calm, collected, version of him. This cadence and this flow, to me, is Marshall in his prime. The bars were absolutely of Eminem caliber. And that line about Benzino and the giraffe, poor Benzino, like it wasn't enough that Benzino was crying on that radio interview he did, like, geez.
I don't got nothing against Eminem. Got nothing against Eminem. Eminem can rap.
I wouldn't ever want to be on Eminem's bad side. If any of you are digging this song and are watching it like on your phone or on your laptop, either get in the car and Bluetooth this or put on a good pair of headphones, because oh my god, I cannot stop gushing over how good this beat is. And I like the original beat too. Like, the Slim Shady LP is not my favorite album, but Role Model is definitely one of the better songs on it. To have new life breathed into a song that's over 25 years old is just so cool and creative. Alright, we're going to do it one more time, but like I said, I'm not going to expertly pick apart the bars. I'll just do little pauses when I see something that stands out to me. Also, if you do like this and you haven't seen Doomsday Part 1, go watch Doomsday Part 1 because it's like a direct prequel to this. I know that this video isn't like visually storytelling really, but it makes a lot more sense if you watch Part 1 before this. Alright, let's do this one more time.
Yeah. A little under the weather. Fuck it. Yeah. Alright, here we go. First I'm a shredder, burst like I had a personal vendetta. Words come together like birds of a feather. Till I need a walker like Herschel. I'm better than all of you fucking little.
I need a walker like Herschel, as in Herschel from The Walking Dead. This song is just loaded with double entendres, too many for me to catch. I also really like that we're getting a bunch of cameos in this. I know I saw Big Sean, and I know I saw Babytron. I know I'm missing people, so if you catch others and I didn't make a note of it, let me know in the comments.
Words come together like birds of a feather. Till I need a walker like Herschel. I'm better than all of you fucking little twerps put together. But I'm not trying to be controversial. I'd rather talk about shit with the purpose that matters. Like who had the second best verse on Forever. Damn.
Like who had the second best verse on Forever. So if you don't know, Forever was like a super collab that came out in like 09, 010, around the Relapse era. And it was Eminem, Kanye, Drake, and Lil Wayne, I think. You could not spend a night out in the town during that time frame without hearing that song play in the club or the bar. And this is a perfect example of the confident Eminem that I was talking about, because he's literally saying that he's better than Kanye and Drake and Wayne.
Now I got a riddle. One condition, you mustn't laugh. Okay. What is the opposite of Benzino? What? A giraffe. Go with his neck, how the fuck is that? How can I go with something he doesn't have? Arms so short he can't even touch his hands when they're above his head doing jumping jacks. Wow.
Eminem is just so fucking funny.
Sorry, I don't mean to upset you, Ben. When I talk about all the debt you in, I hear that you've been creeping on the low in them cheap hotels that they catch you in. Jesus Christ, dog, when you said 210, never guessed you meant at the Red Wolf Inn, in a room with one single bed, two men. Shady, man, you can. Yes, you can. Well, I guess then I regret to inform you hate to spoil a day, but this doesn't bring me no joy to say. Guess that coiler rate feeds in the toilet, eh? God, yeah. Damage due to flows, collateral I suppose. Got pointed like mine in Sandra Bullock's nose. Head in bullet holes, have you full of those. You'll catch a stray like animal control. Plan a funeral, I'ma probably have to plan a funeral. Logical exams.
Jeez, plan a funeral. I'll have to plan a few neurological exams. Eminem can say two completely different words and make them sound the same.
The rate feeds in the toilet, eh? God, yeah. Damage due to flows, collateral I suppose. Got pointed like mine in Sandra Bullock's nose. Head in bullet holes, have you full of those. You'll catch a stray like animal control. Plan a funeral, I'ma probably have to plan a funeral. Logical exams, once again, it is off into that damn padded room I go. Right toward the asylum of the psych ward, because I strangled you with a mic cord. Because my fucking mind's more than I'm on my Pegasus, my high horse, and I'm fly. Bitch, I soar like a sty. You probably feel like you're gonna die, cause you're in my morgue and you're tied up like a tight score. And that's why I'm back with Cole Bennett, and I've been it, the level J. Cole Bennett. It's aftermath that I ride for till I die.
Bro, this is almost the perfect Eminem song. I'm just so bummed that it's only like 2 minutes long. Everything about it, tone, cadence, flow, double entendres, and I can't get over how good this beat is. A lot of times I'll hear a remixed version of an old beat and think to myself, yeah, I like the old version better. That is not the case with this one. This is truly paying homage to Eminem's roots while demonstrating that he still has it. I mean, honestly, like pretty much everything that Eminem does at this point is a victory lap, but still. I honestly need to go check and see if Knox has done a reaction to this, and I want to see him break this song down. To my fellow stans, let me know what you thought of Doomsday Part 2, and I appreciate you guys giving me a few minutes out of your day. That's it for today. I'll see you on the next one, and in the meantime, as always, please take care, and remember to love yourself.